2-Minute Python data types. When your computer stores information, it records what type it is so that it knows what it can do with it. There are 4 main data types in Python, and they are called strings, integers, floats, and booleans. We'll look at each in turn. Strings can contain pretty much anything, but all we can do with them is look at them, cut them up, and stick them together. Strings are collections of characters, and although a string might look like a number, a boolean, or a name, your program only sees the characters that make it up. Python doesn't understand your string at all. Integers are a type of number. Specifically, they're whole numbers, and Python does understand this data type and can do other things with it. Typically, you would do maths with numbers. Integers are used to store all kinds of things, such as the age of a person, the ID of a product, and millions of other things besides. But they also get used inside your program for things like counters in iteration, for pointers to lists, and obviously for maths. A float is another kind of number, but this one has a fractional part. Sometimes floats are called reals, and in other subjects like maths you might call them decimals. They're still numbers and can be used for all the same things as integers. You could use a float to store your height in meters, or the time it takes you to run a race, and many more things besides. So why do we have 2 different number types? Well, just like you, your computer finds it easier to handle integers, and so it makes sense to use this more simple method if the complexity of a float is not needed. The final data type is a boolean. It's named after George Boole, who came up with the system of logic that computers use. A boolean can contain either true or false, nothing else. It works well with the binary number system that computers use because we use a 1 to represent true and a 0 to represent false. Lots of things in programming are booleans. For example, when you're performing a test to see which branch in a selection command to take, you perform a boolean operation such as, are you older than 12? Is your height less than 2 meters? Or is your shoe size 4? The answer has to be either yes, true, or no, false. Thanks for watching this 2-minute Python video. I hope you found it useful. Please comment on and like this video, and be sure to watch the other videos in the series.